All right, I'm really sorry for doing that. What's going on, guys? And today we are... See that cursor? You see that cursor? Today we're playing Modern Warfare 2 on PC. So the Weekend 2 beta just started. The game is now available for PlayStation, Xbox, and of course PC players. I actually ended up giving 100 beta codes away over on my Twitter. So if you guys don't follow me on Twitter, it's just at RaidAway. Make sure to follow me over there. I'm definitely tweeting a lot of beta codes, trying to hook you guys up. Yeah, today I wanted to compare Modern Warfare 2 on the PC versus how I was playing last weekend on console. Also today I was using the AK-74U, the Kostov 74U. This gun is absolutely broken. A lot of people always ask me right away, how do you have attachments on this gun? Because you're not supposed to have attachments. There was a glitch last weekend of the beta where you could edit the 74U while you're playing a match. You could like edit your loadout while playing a game, and you can actually put on a few attachments on the 74U. I think they actually ended up patching that, but I still have some attachments on this thing. And I know you guys are watching the video right now. I'm only giving you guys 5 seconds to drop a like. If you guys don't drop a like, you fail the mission. I wouldn't risk it.
Enemy is taking Charlie. The enemy took Charlie. We control Bravo. UAV standing by.
Throwing Semtex.
Counter UAV ready.
Calling in a counter UAV.
Solid copy. Counter UAV launching enemy recon. Enemy is securing Alpha. Copy that. UAV is on station. Enemy is taking Bravo. Be advised, UAV is exiting the AO. Quick online. We control Charlie. Objective Bravo is compromised. Take it. We are taking Bravo. Counter UAV exiting the AO.
I'm on a nice streak. PC's feeling good. PC is feeling very, very nice. And are the spawns fixed? I feel like the spawns are like maybe a little bit better. I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if the spawns are like a little bit better, but I'm on a 13. Oh, I don't think my auto attack sprint is on. We're on a 14. All right, we gotta watch out. They're taking A. That's a dude. Okay, we're on a 15. Holy crap, bro. Actually, I mean, PC definitely is so much smoother compared to like, you know, the PS4 version that I was playing. That is nuts, bro. I don't think it's gonna be that much smoother, but man, it really is. I really don't know where to like push right now. We're losing B. I'm just gonna throw that. Got a kill. I'm on a 16. I actually flash another dude. Okay. 18. Oh my god, I almost just died. I almost have, okay, I have Ghost. Ghost is what I needed right now, to be honest. Are these guys here?
Friendly UAV on station.
I can't see because there's... What? What?
Bravo is compromised. Take it back.
Got him. I'm on a 20. I'm gonna try and push up a little bit.
Our UAV is orbiting the area.
Hello? I'm gonna chill right here. Wait, there's someone behind me? He's going middle? Why are you going middle, bucko? Why are you going middle? All right, this was actually a good rotation because now these guys are, I'm pretty sure, up top. Oh my god. I need a sprint, I need a sprint, I need a sprint. Both these guys are up top. There's another dude here.
Friendly UAV
24. Friendly UAV online. This dude is shooting. I'm on a 26. Oh, there's so many new players on the game though, man. You know, there's even, you know, new players on PlayStation. And now there's Xbox. Oh no. What the hell? Okay, now there's Xbox players, there's PC players who didn't play the first weekend. I'm one off a nuke. And that's the jug. There's still no callable nuke though in the second weekend of the beta. Oh my god, I was hoping they would add like a callable nuke or something in like the second weekend of the beta. But it looks like they didn't, unfortunately, man. Oh, this 74U is absolutely insane. I will admit, though, like, is that the most impressive, you know, juggernaut or nuke in the world? Absolutely not. I mean, there's a lot of new players on the game right now. This was my first game of the PC beta, so there's just a ton of, like, new players on the game right now. But honestly, man, I might have to take advantage of it. I might have to. Kind of like Christmas noobs, you know what I mean? Like, it's honestly like Christmas noobs. Like, I understand y'all didn't play last weekend, but, like, you know, can't be my fault, right? You know, I don't hate the player, hate the game. I feel like they made a lot of great changes for this weekend of the beta. I'm pretty sure they had an update right after weekend 1 ended, and they showcased a lot of the changes that they have for this weekend, like the next weekend, the one that we're playing right now, and also, you know, for the full game, obviously. I'm aware that they lowered, like, the footstep sounds. They made the visibility better to, like, try and see players, and I feel like I've already kind of noticed that, like, trying to see players has been a lot better. I don't know if that's just because I'm also on PC, so the graphics are a lot better. I was playing on my PS5, but like the PlayStation 4 version of the game, so the visibility was god-awful when I played on console last weekend. So it could just be because I'm playing on PC, so obviously the graphics are a lot better. But also, I think they did reduce the muzzle flash and, like, the smoke coming from the weapons, which is really nice. Like I said, they also lowered the footstep sound, so footsteps aren't as loud, which I really, really do like. That's an amazing change. One thing that they did not make or, you know, change from the weekend 1 of the beta, and I don't think they're going to change, is the classic minimap. They did not bring back the classic minimap. Infinity Ward came out with a statement basically saying, and it's a little bit dumb and ridiculous, so I will read it right after this game ends. I feel like they really try to, like, cater towards inexperienced players and basically just say, hey, if you're an experienced player and want all of these things, you're not gonna get it. They increased the level cap, so I am leveling up now. I think it's level 30. Oh, code of conduct. So these are all of, like, the changes and the patch notes for this weekend of the beta and pretty much the full game. But let's talk about the first thing, minimap dot rules, like I was just talking about. Majority of the community wants the classic minimap where red dots show up. They said the design reason for this is that we do not want to punish players for firing their weapons. We also want players to actively search out the origin of a gunshot versus just traveling directly to where the dot is on the minimap. We continue to gather feedback on how the game is playing in regards to this topic. I just can't believe they really said with their full chest that they don't want to punish players for firing their weapon. This is a freaking Call of Duty FPS first-person shooter with weapons and guns. When has that ever been an issue the last 17 years of Call of Duty? Players firing their guns. That's the whole point of the game. What's crazy, there's this huge concept, there's this new concept that, you know, they're gonna be adding in Modern Warfare. It's called silencers. You can equip a suppressor on your gun if you want to stay off the radar and not get punished. It's crazy. I know it's an insane topic. And they also want players to just, you know, find the origin of a gunshot versus just traveling directly to a dot. That promotes camping playstyle, man. If someone's inexperienced, they're not gonna go and try to locate the origin of a gunshot. Gunshots are coming from every direction. Did fix target tracking, though. That's the next point. They said, we've seen the feedback that it's hard to track targets once you get into gunfire. We agree that this is an issue, and we have changes incoming to reduce the muzzle smoke opacity and increase the visibility of the muzzle flash. So that's already taken into account. I was kind of already talking about that in game. I feel like it was a little bit easier to kind of see players, but one of the things I wanted and something that they removed in MW2 was that there's no red names above the enemies like how in past Call of Duty games there are. He said, we are also investigating more ways to visually differentiate enemies and friendlies outside of the standard nameplate above heads. We'll be trying a few changes in weekend 2. More on this later. I don't see any red names above the enemies. I don't see like anything really new or different. So I just want red names above the enemies so I know who's a friend of mine and who's not, and it makes it a little bit easier to see people. They also said that they're gonna make a lot of changes to like the user interface because it was extremely bugged and confusing. Talked about the perk system a little bit, and I think they also said that you know, the perk package is pretty much gonna stay, the new perk package where you get 2 perks to start the game and you have to unlock your 3rd and 4th perk throughout the game. I think they also mentioned that this weekend of the beta, you're going to, they're going to accelerate the earn rate of getting the last 2 perks, which is really nice. Honestly, that's a really, really good change. They said footstep audio in week 1 was very high, and in this weekend of the beta, they have changes for that. They're going to be reducing the range of footstep audio for various movements like jogging, sprinting, tactical sprint, all that stuff. So I think I already kind of noticed that in that gameplay, what I just played. And also they talked about slides. They said sentiment around the removal of slide canceling remains positive. We are aware of the workaround and are contemplating on how to handle it for weekend 2 of the beta. Additionally, we have some other slide changes for launch, which will make the movement feel a little bit more fluid and snappy. It's really good news because I feel like the slide in this game is so like useless and it's very clunky and slow, so they want to make it more fluid and snappy, which I really like. Also brought back the museum map for weekend 2. I'm not sure why, because last weekend of the beta, it was in the game the first day, and then they just removed it and took it out and didn't say anything. Museum map is pretty good. I feel like it could be, you know, a little bit smaller because it definitely is on the bigger side of the maps in this game. I feel like it could work with maybe like 10v10 or something like that. I feel like that could be really good. Why are you just sitting in the corner? Oh, I'm dead.
Throwing a stun grenade.
Oh, I think when you get the FJX Cinder weapon vault variant or whatever, it gives you like all of the attachments on the M4, which is actually really broken. Like, that's kind of unfair. You get all of the attachments for this thing. I definitely feel like it's been a little easier to maybe see enemies. So that's kind of nice. Thank you. Got an SIE we could definitely use. Do you really still hope that they add, you know, the red names or the red nameplates above the enemies? I just think that's shouldn't have been removed from the game. That, you know what I mean? Oh, we got the triple kill, baby. It's crazy how much better the game feels on PC, though. Like, it's very, very smooth. I want to know what kind of frames I'm actually getting. Let me see. PS counter, turn on. Okay, so right now I'm getting like 160, 170 frames, which is definitely a lot smoother than console. Definitely. Got him. Okay. I actually got that guy on B. That was nice. Oh, I heard that dude coming up. Oh, there was two. Oh, I would have been dead. Anyway, I think that's going to do it for today's video, man. I think the game feels a lot better on PC. Of course, you know, you just get better frames. The graphics are a lot better for sure. Yeah, hopefully they still, you know, listen to our feedback. They take things into consideration and they make Modern Warfare 2 the best game it could possibly be. Yeah, I got plenty of videos coming up this weekend for the beta, man. Let me know in the comment section what weapons I should be using. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time.